Hey, restaurant owners and managers. Today I want to show you guys how you can get more reviews for your restaurant, because as we all know, reviews are super important in order to get more customers from places like Yelp and Google, which have billions of users, and they use it a lot in order to determine where to eat. They use it a lot in order to get a little bit of insight, a little bit of recommendations from other people in regards to restaurants. And I want to show you a very user-friendly tool that you can use, because a lot of times what might happen is you're very focused on the food, the service, the day-to-day operations of your restaurant, right? The employees. And a lot of times we overlook, we're so busy that we overlook these tools that are available for us online. And that's where people like me come in. My name is Jose and I'm the founder of The Content Jar, and I help small businesses like yours acquire more customers from the web using these super user-friendly tools that I'm constantly looking out for. So the idea here is that we create a small card with a QR coupon so that your customers can scan it, and then they don't have to look around for that review site like Google or Yelp. They can go straight to that review, that place where they can leave the review, and you can make it a whole lot easier on them. So as customers finish their food at your restaurant or as they head out, you can give them this card and ask them for a review. And by making it a lot easier for your customer, you are going to be improving the chances of getting a review from them. A lot of people have seen excellent results with this strategy. And the best thing is that you don't need a graphic designer. You don't have to depend on other people, because I'm going to show you a super user-friendly way to do this for yourself. So please follow along and get this strategy implemented for your restaurant right away. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it's done. So in order to create our card that we are going to hand out with a QR coupon that is going to link to that review page, first I'm going to find the link to my Google reviews, and that would be in Google My Business. So I'm going to search for Google My Business. It's going to be the first result here, and I'm going to click on sign in now. And let's just click on one of the businesses that I have here. So now when you are in this dashboard, you are going to go over here to the reviews. And in this case, it's saying get your first review because I just opened this profile. So now I'm going to click on share review form. And if you already have reviews there, you would have something that says get more reviews. So now I'm going to click on share review form, and I'm going to copy this link. Now we are ready to create our QR code. And for that, I'm going to go over to canva.com. For those of you that are not familiar with canva.com, it is an amazing tool. They have a free option and a paid version. And pretty much what this is it allows you to create beautiful looking designs for free. And they look very professional. So I'm just going to show you guys an example as we create this QR code and card. So I'm going to go over here to templates. And as you can see, there is all sorts of templates to create all sorts of things: cards, resumes, logos, flyers, posters. And we are going to go over to business cards. Now, I know you might be wondering, well, what does that have to do with reviews and QR codes? Well, we are just going to use the size of a business card because it's cheap, it's easy to print, and they're very small. They're not so intrusive. When you hand them out, it doesn't really carry weight on someone's hand, so they can get it and easily scan that QR coupon code. So now over here, I'm going to go over to theme, and I'm going to view more. And as you can see, there are all sorts of categories. I can click on food. Let's go over here to view more again. I can go to cafe, bar, somewhere here there should be restaurant as well. So as you can see here, there are many beautiful looking designs. Some are paid, as you can see over here at the bottom right hand corner, and some will be completely free. So I'm just going to choose a free one, and I'm going to choose this one right here, and I'm going to click on customize this template. Now obviously the whole point of this tutorial is not to go in depth into this tool, into canva.com. I'm just going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to create this card in order to get more reviews. So right now, as you can see, I have 2 pages, right? Because if I were to print out a business card, I would have 2 sides to it. Now you can send out a business card to print with only one side, or you could do both sides if you want. In this case, I'm just going to do one side. I'm going to click on this one. Actually, I'm going to click on this page that I created by accident, and I'm going to delete it. So now I'm just going to delete all this. Okay, and now I'm going to click here on text on the left corner. I'm going to click on heading. I'm going to put loved your experience. You could put the name of your restaurant, you know, like if my restaurant is restaurant XY. So now I'm going to click on this and drag it over here. And I'm going to add another text. I'm going to drag this over here. Now let's see how we can start decorating this. Let's go to elements and let's go to stars, right? Let's see if there's anything with 5 stars, right? So that we can subconsciously lead our customers into leaving us 5 stars. And right now there really isn't something right away with 5 stars. So I'm just going to try to find a free one. Here you go. So 1, copy and paste. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to shift and click on all these, and I'm going to click on this little button on the top right hand corner that says group. So then when I click and drag this, it's going to drag them all together. And let's see, we have a Google logo here. And we do. So now I'm going to click and drag this. There it is. So now, and here is the time in which we create our QR code. I'm going to click on this QR code tab over here on the left, and where it says URL, I'm going to paste that URL that I grabbed from Google My Business, and it's not doing it right now because I copied and pasted something else. So now I went back, copied it again, and I just pasted it right there. And now I'm going to click on generate code. And there it is. It created that QR code that people can scan with a phone. And now I'm just going to center it over here. And there it is. Beautiful, guys. So now I'm just going to change the colors here to the colors that I want. You know, like if my restaurant uses reds, you know, I can change the color over here to reds. In this case, I use a lot of this light blue for my brand, right? You can do that. Just click on the elements that you want to change the color and just pick the color over here. In this case, I'm just going to leave it white, make everything white, very simple. I clicked on an option that was for a paid account. And now over here on the picture, you can just click and you can go over here to photos. And I'm going to search for a picture that I can use. Now, if you have a lot of pictures of your food, you can just click on upload media right there and select from your computer a good picture of your food. As you can see here, I have already uploaded things, right? Like I have this logo, I have a picture of a pizza. Let's say I want this picture of the pizza. I just click and drag and it'll replace it over here. Now let's look for burgers. Where it says photos, I can use one of those as well if I want to use a stock picture. Now when I double click it, it's going to show me which part of the picture I am grabbing. So and I can even zoom out of here. Just going to click and drag if I want to grab a bigger part of this burger right here. And now I'm going to click and drag this. If I want to make it change the size, go to double click it again. Hit done. And you guys can play around with this as much as you like, or you can even get another template if that makes it easier for you, if you like another design more. I'm going to move all this a little more to the left. And I'm going to drag this element to the left. Again, to have more of that burger there. And perfect. So now I'm going to send this out to print. And it's going to be very easy. I'm just going to click on this button on the top right hand corner where it says print business cards. And there, it's going to let me choose which type of paper, how many copies I want. I would just choose matte finish. Don't want anything too fancy. We're just going to hand these out. I'm going to choose standard paper, 50 copies, 100 copies. I would just do as many copies as I can for the first order. I would do 2,000 copies so I can have a lot on hand. And I'm just going to hit on continue. And then I'm going to send it to print. I'm just going to follow the instructions as it says here. And that's pretty easy, guys. You can also download this if you want by clicking on the download button over here. I'm going to hit on PDF and click download. So as you can see, this is a pretty simple tool. So once you have this QR coupon code and these cards printed out, you can start distributing them so that your customers can right away scan that QR code and go straight to the review site that you have on Google. If I click on this link again and I go to it, once it pulls up, as you can see, now the window to leave a review will pop out, and that way our customers won't have to click around too much searching for that review link. Once they scan it, boom, they'll be right there, and it'll be a lot easier to get reviews from our customers. Well, as you can see, guys, that was pretty simple and easy to do. So please send those cards to print right away, because the more time that you lose, the more you give your competition the winning advantage, the more you give them the chance to have more reviews than you. And if you really want to get the most out of this strategy, if you want to get more and more views, then please join my Facebook group, Get More Restaurant Reviews, so that you can get better results for your restaurant and get more customers coming in. In that group, we are going to be working together as a community, giving each other feedback, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys another strategy that you can use in order to get more results from this tool that we just implemented, this tool, this QR coupon code that we just created today. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get more and more views. So please don't miss out. Click on the link below. I'm going to leave it for you right there. Join my group, and I hope to see you there so that we can work together towards getting your restaurant more reviews.